going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not waiting.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Robert, jump!
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Bills are going to football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Not in the right offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Fields. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
2nd and 10. Fields again. That's complete to Lazard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And break, the tight end's got it. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Nick Chubb. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, You get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Fields throw is on target to Duvernay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Here's Fields. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Bills at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to St. Brown. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Fields throw here pulled in by Lazard. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Fields. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going out wide, finds Chubb. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So that's potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get this to Lazard. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fields throwing again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Hold it ready.
On 1st and 10, Smith. This is caught. It's Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 31, Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to? And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And Chubb try the middle here. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 24, Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A give running right is Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A give. This is Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Smith.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Geno now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Odell
Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Fields. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now it's Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. To the air again, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still board, and they don't want that to change.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's the gain of 6. And the Packer first down.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tiger.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know, on him. Right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Let's go now.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
18 Cardinals.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way to throw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
So for Green Bay,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.